Welcome back. The last time we got together, we did the C major scale, and we did two chord progression, a C chord, G7, and C. Today, we began with a different chord progression. We added one chord, a one chord, C chord, a two chord, a D minor chord, and 5 notes above C is G, the 5 chord, the G 7th chord. And then to complete it, we have a C chord. So today's lesson is, how do you turn a scale into a melody? Well, first off, you have to know what the scale is. So we start with the C scale. And we think about the chords that are associated with each of the key notes of the chord progression. So we just said C chord, D minor, G7, and C. So let's review the notes of the scale first. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Now, to review, a C chord is going to be just C, E, and G. So C, E, and G. Do that with me. Ready? C, E, G. And the D minor chord will be D, F, A. This is C, this is D, F, and A. Looks like tic-tac-toe. And the next chord is going to be very similar to this. We'll skip the note G for a moment. We're just going to do D, F, and B. So we'll bring the fourth finger around and it'll be this. Okay, now that you've got that shape, if you want to play the note G, it's right over here on the 4th string, 5th fret. Yeah, not essential. Because the guitar who's accompanying you, strumming the chords or plucking the chords, is taking care of all the bass notes. So if I play the C chord, and then I play those 3 notes, we started with C, E, G, and I go to the D minor chord, and the G chord, and back to the C chord. So when I did that, we skipped some notes, but if I play the notes in between, it becomes a scale. Here's our C chord, D minor, starting on D this time, and G7. I'll go backwards. Back to C. You try. I'll just do the chords. D minor, G7, and C. C chord again. D minor, G7, one last try. Go, C chord, D minor, G7, and C. Practice with that when you're doing your scales, and you'll find that your scales will not turn into exercises, they'll turn into melody making, and that'll be much more exciting and fun. The next time we meet, we'll add another chord, and that will be a 6 chord. We'll do 1, 6, 2, 5. And there are lots of songs that will use these chords. So once you learn that in the key of C, we can show you how you can adapt it to other keys. Okay. Hope to see you next time.